What do you think of LiAngelo Ball as a rapper now?
Honestly, I haven't heard a song.
You haven't heard a song?
I haven't heard it. I know he performed at the
Detroit game, actually.
Detroit game.
Yeah.
And I know Cameron said they lost the game because of him, because of performance.
I'll play you a quick.
He got like an $80 million contract, something like that.
I'll play you a little clip from it.
Where is he from?
He's from LA.
Born in LA. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's on LA like it's more southern.
It is. Yeah. I mean, I interviewed his dad, LaVar Ball.
Oh yeah, LaVar. That's my dog. That's my homie.
Yeah. At his house in LA.
Yeah. So, but this is the new era. That's the new era of music. You know. Yeah. And the thing with LaVar, all his sons are like so talented. And he's their biggest hype man.
He is.
And this guy could probably sell me into like a light-skinned community. That's how LaVar Ball, how much he could sell. He was Michael Blackson's light-skinned. Okay, and he could convince them that I'm light-skinned. You could have me hanging out with Terrence Howard and Drake and tell them I'm part of the light-skinned community.
People will believe him.
They'll believe him.
Based on his track record.
Yes.
No, listen, like people, I remember were bashing LaVar, and it's kind of like, who wouldn't want a dad that believed in you so much that would dedicate his entire life, even before you were born? Because I remember we went into the whole story. He purposely went and got a woman when he was in college that was extremely tall and extremely athletic, that played, I believe she played on the basketball team as well, and purposely set out to make athletic kids.
I didn't know that.
No, true story.
That's so true. You could
and look, all three of them, I mean, listen, two of them are basketball stars. The third, he didn't quite make it in the NBA, but, he was close.
So there's a fourth one as a rapper?
No, it's the third one.
So he played, he did play for a little bit.
He did, but he didn't get a full-blown NBA contract like Melo and Lonzo.
Lonzo's the older one.
Lonzo, Melo's like the biggest star of them all. Got his own like Puma deal and huge contract. But Lonzo was great also, but he had some injuries. He had like a meniscus that he had to get. They literally had to put a new meniscus in his leg.
He's so lucky, man. Get 3 boys and all millionaires, multi-millionaires.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm a big fan of like have a lot of kids, man, because you never know which ones is going to be something.
Well, yeah, but you can't just have kids and just, hope the moms do a good job and not be there. No, he trained every kid himself. I think he started when they were like 4 or something, like literally drills at his house every day. Like they were like teens playing adults. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, he did that. In fact, Lonzo and LaMelo are the only 2 brothers in NBA history that were top 3 draft picks.
For real?
That's never happened before. Now, there's been, siblings that have done well, but not top 3 draft picks.
We got Horace Grant. I got to look into that. How about the Grant brothers?
Horace Grant was a 10th overall draft pick, so that already takes him out of the conversation.
So it was top 3? What was it? What did you say? What's your question?
Lonzo and Melo were both top 3 draft picks.
Oh, they were? Okay, they were top 3. I didn't know Lonzo was.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Second or third.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
That's not easy to do. You're talking about out of everyone in the whole world, and at this point, it's every country, every weird European country, every outskirt in Africa and Australia and New Zealand and whatever else. Out of all those humans that are trying to get into the NBA, all the 7-footers and whatever.
But he cheated though. The dad went and found a tall woman to make tall kids, and that's like. But you can't you just do that in a lab now with this thing what they call when they
in vitro?
In vitro. Well, I don't know about tall. I know you can create eyes and you can
no. You can't do that. You can't create eyes. You could choose gender. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
How about intelligence? Don't they put the small sperm together?
Well, I mean, you could get an egg from a woman that's very smart, and you could hope for the best. And if you're smart yourself, but
hold on, I saw the movie.
You could end up having a retarded kid. I
saw
in the process.
Movie Twins with Dan DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right. Yeah, that's a movie. It's fiction. Right, but for example, Yao Ming. His parents were put together by the Chinese government because both his parents were obscenely tall.
When they made them fuck each other, like with a gun to their hand. Like,
I don't think they did quite that, but they kind of promoted them to get married and have kids. And they made a goddamn Yao Ming in the process.
That's crazy.
But that's China. That's a little bit different.
You got to think about that nowadays when you about to get somebody pregnant. You got to go fuck a midget and expect to have a 7-foot kid.
Yeah, you won't have a 7-foot kid if you fuck a midget. This is true.
So I think from here on, guys, if you're listening, you want to create an NBA player, find a woman at least 5'11", right? Guy, you at least got to be 6'2", 6'3". You want to make a football player, then, you got to put these kids together.
Yeah. I mean, LaVar Ball's wife is 6'1".
Oh, wow.
And she's female. So you got to think, I'm 6'2", almost my height. And he's like 6'4", I think.
Yeah, at least.
And they're both athletic, not just tall and lanky and, uncoordinated. They're both athletic. And, on top of having very tall kids, they trained them like crazy. Like he was a personal trainer. So his wife, I think, was like a teacher. So she had like the stable job. And he just spent his whole time training his kids and training other people.
All right, okay, well, if you're not going to create these athletes, I would suggest just have a lot of kids. As a parent, you just need one successful one to take care of you. My mom had 8 kids. If she would have stopped at 5, she'd been screwed.
You were the one that...
I'm the one that take care of mom, So I'm glad she's probably very happy she kept going.
Right.
So, yeah. So 1 out of 10 going to come out good.
Right.
I mean, so that's all you need as a parent.
Yeah, look, LiAngelo, they're saying he got a $13 million deal with Def Jam. That number
was 80. What is $80 million?
I don't know where that 80 came from. That's not a real number. I've never heard that before. No.
13 is still a lot. That's pretty.
But I don't even. Well, they're saying $8 million guaranteed. Maybe that's where you got the 8 number. But it wasn't 80. It's 8. But even that seems a little bit high.
That's higher.
Seems a little bit high. But look, it is what it is at this point. He's got a song. It's got like 50 million streams. He's performing at
he's a ball.
Major.
At the end of the day, he's a BALL.
Yeah.
The last name too.
Mm-hmm.